surprise attack? Don't let this scare you.
Damn it! Eat this!
Light of redemption that guides us today. Look into my gaze. Holy
Severing waves!
Playtime's over! This is the final strike! Darkness devours! I'm so power!
You're relying too much on arts. It's my choice.
Grand Period! Whirlwind Rush!
Gentle breeze, ease our pain.
Marta! Emil, you came for me.
I'm sorry. I never should have believed Alice.
No, it's my fault for letting my guard down. I'm so glad you're okay. Colette, and Sheena, and Zelos, too!
I'm here as well.
I would never forget you. Thank you, Tenebrae.
So then, what's next?
Like Tenebrae was saying, we should get Solem's core back from Marta's father. Then Brute will return to his senses, right? Yeah, at this point, I think that's the only way I can get Daddy to listen to reason.
I wonder where he went.
He said he was staying in the President's office.
Then it's time to raid the President's office. Dearest Marta, am I glad to see you safe and sound. If we lost you, I'm not sure the people of this world would ever be the same.
That's a bit over the top.
No, Marta dear, you simply don't know your own value. You are far more lovely than any blossom. You sparkle more brightly than any diamond.
Sorry, Marta. Looks like the last of his screws finally came loose.
Was I talking to you, Sheena? You don't have anything going for you but your chest.
I'm gonna smack you for that!
Ouch! Hold on, that was a kick. Get your words straight. Man, what is with this building? It's more like a fortress than an office. Is Lezareno making stuff that really needs this much protection?
I know Regal would never make anything dangerous. I'll bet whatever they make here is really fun.
What makes you say that? The security in this place is pretty extreme.
I've got it. They must be for training spies.
Spies?
Yeah, that has to be it. I'll bet they're training an army of spies to hide in cardboard boxes and steal top-secret info from rival companies.
Why cardboard boxes? Slow down, Colette. Wouldn't that make Regal some sort of nefarious corporate overlord?
Oh, I guess you're right. And they're training an army of spies to save the world from evil companies everywhere.
Maybe we should move away from the army of spies.
You said you met Lloyd, right?
Yes.
Did he say anything to you?
Oh, he did ask if you were doing okay.
Really? What? Now why would he?
You know, you fell in that hole back at the Vanguard base and he wanted to make sure you weren't hurt. He may have changed, but he hasn't stopped caring about his close friends.
Well, I'm made of sterner stuff than that. No reason to worry about little old Sheena, no sir.
Wait, so does Sheena like Lloyd?
I think that's pretty obvious.
Oh, healing power.
Playtime's over! This is the final strike!
Oh, healing power. First aid! Or really can't feel your destruction!
Genus! Rain! Chrysaea!
I'm so glad you're all right.
Emil, you're still here. And what are you doing with Zelos, Colette, and Sheena?
Huh. Lots of things happened on this side, too.
I see. So it seems we still don't know where Regal is. Yeah, by the time I came back to save him, he was gone.
Regal has a tremendous influence within the world of Tethaala. I doubt the Vanguard would simply kill him.
If we can restore Brood's sanity, perhaps we can get the Vanguard out of Altamira and save Regal as well.
Right. Marta, are you ready for what we're about to do?
Yes, I'm going to get my daddy back. I'm sorry for dragging you all into this, but I'll need your help just a little bit longer. We're glad too, isn't that right? Thank you.
All right, here we go! What's with the grabbing all of a sudden?
I was just so happy you came for me.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm glad you're okay.
Emil,
Yes?
why won't you hug me back? Meanie.
I would argue that forcing others to watch your public displays of affection is considerably more cruel.
Sorry. Right on. That was our 50th.
Our 50th what?
Our 50th escape from battle. Remember what you said? About how retreating is sometimes the best strategy. So I've been keeping track.
Well, yeah, but it's not exactly something to be proud of. I'm kind of disappointed in you.
Huh? Why?
Marta!
Daddy, I want you to give us Solemn's core.
If you don't hand it over, we'll have to resort to using force. But I don't want you and Marta to have to fight each other.
You plan to take it by force? Surely you jest, boy. Alice! Enough of these foolish games. The time has come. Hand over all the Centurion's cores you have, or your friend here dies.
Stop it!
You coward!
It's obvious that you don't understand. Means and methods are insignificant in the eyes of justice.
Don't even start spewing the word justice!
What?
Now, Emil! Right!
Royal judgment shall be handed down!
Healing power.
Engulf these pathetic land-based souls.
Punishment.
It's useless!
Roaring Phoenix. Punishment.
It's useless!
Oh, brilliance, reveal your
These
destruction.
pathetic land-based souls.
Punishment. Oh, healing power.
Impressive! Impressive!
Depart.
Impressive! Dispatch!
Infliction. It won't work. Fail. Rising punishment.
The flame reduce these.
Oh, brilliance, reveal your destruction.
Playtime's over! This is the final strike! Darkness devours! Time's hour!
Aid the power to recite infliction.
Wielder of the flame.
Enhance your punishment. Oh, healing power.
There wasn't enough
Back from the abyss. Please concentrate on the enemy.
Engulf these pathetic land-based souls.
Resurrection. Oh, healing power. Devastation.
Danger!
What did you say?
Concentrate on the battle!
Punishment. Mass devastation.
It's useless!
Resurrection. Mass devastation.
Crimson Fury.
Mass devastation.
Door of distortion open wide.
It's to win!
Mass devastation. Great land.
Playtime's over! This is the final strike! Darkness devours! Time's hour!
You're using too many
Alien whose
arts.
raw chills the very soul resound.
Aid the power to recite destruction. Depart. Devastation. Oh, healing power.
Vanish from sight!
Depart. Please concentrate on the enemy.
Reduce these evil souls to ashes.
Oh, sorry. Mass danger.
It's you!
You're slow!
Wielder of the flame, reduce these evil souls to ashes.
You're using too many items.
It's to win!
Resurrection!
There wasn't enough time!
Please concentrate on the enemy.
Power of distortion, but... Why?
Thanks. Heal! You're using too many! I'll be careful.
Distraction!
Playtime's over! This is the final strike! Darkness devours! I'm so power!
Useless!
There wasn't enough time!
Hellion whose raw chills the very soul resound. Wielder of the flame.
I'll keep in mind.
Futile! Futile! Darkness, death, and oblivion! Approach from the gates of chaos!
Not good.
Power. Destruction. Oh, healing power.
Futile, have a taste! Core, lend me your power!
Heal. Oh, healing power. Thank you.
You pests!
Demon Fang!
You pests!
Oh, healing power.
Impressive!
Oh, heal. You're using too many.
It's to win!
You're using too many arts.
My choice!
Bring them back. The god of healing, bless those that stand before you. Grant me the righteous power to banish evil. Radiant roar!
Impressive!
Damn it!
It's useless!
Swallow waltz!
Futile! Have a taste!
Swallow waltz!
It's useless!
Oh, healing power!
You pests!
I was not concentrate on the enemy!
Impressive!
Daddy!
I found it!
Dex! How did you...
Give it to me! Give me the core!
Dex, you...
Lady Marta, hatch the core!
But Daddy's gonna die!
Leave him to me. Just hatch the core.
But
The core! Give me the core!
Quickly now!
Yes!
I don't... Wait. What the hell just happened?
Dex, over here!
Wait!
Daddy!
Marta, dear.
Daddy, hold on!
What have I been doing?
Don't worry, Daddy. I'll use my healing arts right now.
Marta, your daddy did some very bad things. When did all this begin? I can't even remember anymore. We have to stop the Vanguard.
Please, you mustn't try to talk. It'll only make things worse.
Tell Richter that I'm dissolving the Vanguard.
Richter, why?
Richter was the one who told me. He said that we could free the Silveranti people with the mana cannon. He told me to become their king. It sounds so ridiculous now. Why did I agree? Ever since he handed me Solemn's core, my memory, it's all so hazy.
Don't worry. He's still alive. But he needs a doctor right away.
Yes!
I'll come with you.
And I'll come as well.
Regal, I'm afraid with your wounds, you'll only slow them down. I will accompany Emile and Marta. You and Colette should stay here. You want us to protect Professor Sage, right? Leave it to us.
Thank you.
I hope Daddy's okay.
Marta.
Don't worry. Rain and the others are with him. The best thing we can do for him now is to find a doctor. Yeah.
Let's hurry. Surprise attack!
You'll pay for that!
Not good.
Devastation! Oh, healing power! Destruction!
What?
No way! Tempest swallow! Infection! Oh, healing power! No! Oh, healing power! Oh, healing power! Oh, healing power! Deflection! Oh, healing power! Oh, healing power! Oh, healing power! No! Oh, Oh, healing power! Oh, healing power!
Ravaging touch! Eat this!
Oh, healing power!
That was too easy.
Why are you so powerful?
I guess the heroes of world regeneration are no match against the power of the demonic realm.
Richter, why?
Emil, I've finally made up my mind. Your form no longer matters to me. I will kill you.
Oh, healing power! Punishing beast!
More water! More equinox!
Oh, healing power!
Damn it!
Oh, healing
Oh, Hellion,
power!
whose roar chills the very soul! Resound! Enduring summer! Arise, O violent waters, to rob mine enemies! Mortal summer!
Be gone!
Enduring winter! Arise, O violent
beyond God.
waters! To rob mine enemies! O violent torrent!
That can't be good! Let's be on guard.
During winter!
Thanks! Yeah!
Enduring
Danger!
Playtime's over! This is the final strike! Darkness devours! I'm so powered!
Did you really think the same attack would work? Eternal recurrence! Ready?
Thanks!
Too easy.
You're using too many items.
It's to win!
Oh, healing power!
Mortal spring! Are you ready? Pain will only last an instant.
Are you alright? Bring them back from the abyss of death!
Enduring spring! Mortal spring!
Bring
Mortal
them back
summer!
from the abyss of death!
Too easy. Enduring equinox!
I won't forgive you!
O Hellion, whose roar chills the very soul! Resound! O twisted door of distortion, open wide!
Be grateful.
Mortal spring! Mortal summer!
Oh, My healing power. Yeah. Here.
You're slow!
Wind power. Punishment.
Form a torrential vortex. Then engulf me. You're slow! Ready?
Heavenly Tempest!
Too easy.
Playtime's over! This is the final strike! Darkness devours!
I'm so tired! Did you really think the same attack would work? Eternal recurrence!
Damn it!
Enduring spring! Enduring spring!
Pathetic.
This art, this timing. So indeed, you are Ratatosk!
You're Ratatosk, summoned spirit of the giant Carlon tree, correct?
Some have called me by that name.
Ratatosk, the current balance of mana in the natural world is in a state of chaos. We believe your power is necessary to restore the correct balance.
Even if I adjust the balance of mana, the world will die without a tree to sustain it.
We have heard that a new tree has been born. But, as far as we can tell, the summoned spirit of the new tree doesn't possess your power to control the flow of mana. So please use your Centurions to restore the balance of mana. If you do that, then the world will be saved.
Awaken! Centurions! Restore the bond with your monsters! And repair the mana of the world!
And then, go and eradicate mankind, who destroyed my tree!
What are you doing?
You want to save the world, right?
Yes, but you don't have to kill everyone to do that!
Who destroyed the giant Carlon tree? It was the humans and the half-elves. That's why they deserve the same treatment themselves.
But a new world tree's been born in the world.
And it's just a matter of time before you humans and half-elves destroy that one as well. Don't you understand? You people are nothing more than parasites on this world.
No, that's not true! Humans and half-elves are a very important part of this!
Silence!
Aster!
And there you have it. You see, the world is no worse off without that parasite.
How could you? You damn bastard!
I remember. And then
all of a sudden
I will avenge Aster's death!
So you think means and methods don't matter, as long as you get what you want? First you used Daddy to kill all of those innocent people, and now you want to kill Emil, who always believed in you?
Aster was also innocent!
I can't let you kill Ratatosk!
Lloyd Irving, why do you insist on getting in my way? Why does it matter to you?
At this moment, I'm going to stop you as Emil's friend! I guess you can't use the power from the demonic realm as often as you'd like.
Aramis!
They got away. Emil, are you all right?
Even if my powers are still weak from just waking, a mere mortal wounding me?
Die! What is this?
That's Lord Ratatosk's core! Lord Ratatosk will keep coming back to life until you destroy it!
Are you betraying us, Aqua?
Give that to me!
I cannot allow Lord Ratatosk to be killed.
Where am I?
I will avenge Aster's death!
I'm Ratatosk?
Lord Ratatosk.
I'm Emil.
I'm sure you've remembered it all now.
I remember being killed by Richter. But how could that be my own memory? Ratatosk's core's on Marta's forehead!
On the night of the Blood Purge, you hatched from your core in response to Lady Marta's cries for help. By placing a fake core on her forehead, you were able to turn the enemy's eyes towards her and away from you.
You're saying I did that so they'd go after Marta instead of me?
Yes.
That's horrible!
Having just awoken, you needed time to regain your former strength. And the power you once possessed has started to return little by little.
I can't believe this. I was using a girl to save myself. A girl who told me she loved me. It's cruel.
You may have been cruel. As Lord Ratatosk, that is.
Huh?
But the part of you that is Lord Emil has given everything to protect Lady Marta. And I detected no calculation or self-interest in that.
Tenebrae.
This is only one Centurion's impression.
Emil, are you okay?
Marta, who am I?
Emil.
Tenebrae says that I'm not Emil. But I have memories of my childhood. vivid memories with my mother and father.
Memories can lie. They were added after the fact, so you could play the part of Emil more convincingly.
Tenebrae, stop this!
Now that the enemy knows Lord Emil is Lord Ratatosk, it would be dangerous to keep him ignorant of his true identity. And as a servant of Lord Ratatosk, it is my duty to keep Lord Emil safe.
At least give him a minute to catch his breath! Emil, Daddy wants to see you. Will you come?
Brute wants to see me? Sure, I guess.
Good. He's downstairs. Let's go together.
Okay.
Commander Brute's condition is still serious. Try to keep your conversation brief.
Emil, Tenebrae said that memories can lie, and I agree with him.
Marta.
We all have a couple of misconceptions, or things we've convinced ourselves happened a certain way when they actually didn't. Memory isn't an exact science, but it's something we depend on. I mean, what else can we turn to in the end? But that doesn't mean that the journey you and I have shared so far is a lie. There's nothing false about it. I'm not sure the best way to say this, but the Emil I know is really Emil.
Thanks, Marta.
Your name is Emil, correct? I'd like to thank you for saving my daughter.
It's fine. I'm sorry for what we did to you.
You needn't apologize. It's thanks to you I came back to my senses.
There was something you wanted to see me about?
I hear that you are close to Richter. I know I've done many terrible things, but allow me to give you one warning. The one who fashioned the Vanguard into the militant organization it is now was him. Do not trust Richter.
But...
I'm not saying this as an excuse for what I've done. I have a deep hatred for Tether Allah and the Church of Martel. I founded the Vanguard for my own reasons. But if it wasn't for Richter, the Vanguard would have never attained the sort of power it now wields. His words had a strange quality to them, a strong pull that I couldn't resist.
A strong pull?
I've ordered the surviving Vanguard members to lay down their arms. I'm sure most will follow my orders. But there are many others still loyal to Richter. They may regroup and thrust our world into chaos once again.
Marta, do you know where Richter went?
Regal and the others are trying to find out now.
After all I've done, I have no right to ask you this. But I want you to stop Richter. You bested me even while I was using the power of Solemn's core. I know you can do it.
But I might be the one who's going to destroy the world.
I'm afraid I must ask you to let Commander Brute rest now.
I'm counting on you.
There you are.
What is it, Presea?
We know where Richter went. Regal's waiting in the rooftop garden at Lezareno headquarters. Let's go. Daddy looked like he used to.
He's been freed from the effects of the core. I'm happy for you.
Yeah. His wounds will need time to heal, but the doctor says he's making a strong recovery.
Take good care of him.
I will. I've been thinking. After our journey's over and Daddy's well again, I want to help him make up for what he's done.
You really love him, don't you?
Of course.
First Dex and now Commander Brute. The effects of the cores are more dangerous than I thought.
But I can't imagine Persea would change that much from how she is now.
No, me neither.
Really? Many people tell me I've changed a lot from how I used to be.
You have?
Like how?
Well, I didn't speak as much, and I didn't show any emotion. I also laugh more than I did before, and I have more of an appetite. But... I've been told my original personality, before everything happened, was more bright and cheery than now.
Huh?
Hey, Emil. We found Richter.
It appears he went to an old ruin known as the Otherworldly Gate.
Why would he go there?
That is where the Ginnungagap is located.
The legendary rift between worlds.
The Ginnungagap connects this world and Nibelheim, the demonic realm. It is where Lord Ratatosk created the door which he guarded, and the very spot where Aster was killed.
Richter might be using the Ginnungagap to get new powers from the demons.
Demons? What do you mean?
Richter's been making pacts with the demons of Nibelheim in exchange for their power.
Can he really do that?
He used that power to attack us. The only way he could have done that is if he'd already made a pact with them.
That's ridiculous. The demons of Nibelheim would not give their power without receiving something in return. Wait. If Richter seeks the death of Lord Ratatosk, that would be in their interest.
What do you mean?
The Ginnungagap is protected by Lord Ratatosk's existence. So long as Lord Ratatosk is alive, the demons are unable to open the gate.
So Richter's borrowing the power of the demons in exchange for killing Emil.
Am I really Ratatosk? I still can't believe it.
It's only natural that it wouldn't seem real to you. Your current personality is a fabrication put together by Lord Ratatosk. Lord Ratatosk's own memories are kept by the side all of you know as his Ratatosk mode.
Don't call him a fabrication!
I know it's hard to accept, Marta, but what Tenebrae is saying is most likely correct.
Rain has thought from the very beginning that Emil's personality was established to protect another identity within himself.
So you think Emil isn't real either?
No. I think both of his personalities are as much Emil's as they are Ratatosk's.
I can't believe this.
I know this is difficult for you, and it'll take some time for you to sort out.
So I'm Ratatosk?
I think I can shed some light on Emil's questions.
What do you mean?
I've made a pact, so I can't say anything about it for the time being. But I can take you to someone who can.
Please, take me to him.
I'd like to know too, and maybe whoever it is can tell us something about what you've been doing all this time, Lloyd.
Come to the World Tree. The tree's guardian will tell you what you need to know. I'll wait for you there.
Lloyd, wait!
So, Emil, what will you do? Are you gonna go there?
Yes. Of course I'm still worried about Richter. But first, I need to find out who I am.
You're taking me with you, right?
Why do you want to come? I might actually be Ratatosk. I might be trying to destroy the world.
I don't care about that. I've traveled with you all this time, and I know you're not that sort of person.
We all know that, right, guys?
Thanks, everyone.
The World Tree is the mana-producing tree that was born after the giant Carlon tree withered, correct? What is its name?
Well, that came out of the blue. Who cares? It's just a name, right?
If it has a name, I've never heard of it.
I'd like nothing more than to answer all your questions, Marta, my dear.
Zelos.
Don't worry, Persea. I won't break my promise to Martel.
Your promise to Martel? As in Martel the goddess?
Well, yeah, that's the one.
You met with Martel? That's incredible. I guess you really are the chosen of the church.
Martel helped us out quite a bit during our last journey.
No way! You actually got to meet a goddess?
Okay, one at a time. Settle down now.
What a clever way to change the subject.
I wonder what the guardian of the World Tree is like.
What will we do if he's mean and scary?
Come on, Colette, don't start. You're gonna make me all nervous.
I, for one, hope the guardian is a beautiful maiden. Come to think of it, I won't accept anything less.
At least you are consistent, Chosen One.
Come on, rather than some buff axe-wielding dude, wouldn't you rather have a haughty guardian with a killer bod? I mean, I take an elegant petite guardian too, of course.
I hope the guardian has paw pads.
Yes, I concur.
Remember, we are speaking of the guardian of the World Tree. It's probably something akin to a centurion, filled with knowledge of the ancient world.
A creature like me? Then that would mean...
The guardian's really old. So, to sum up, the guardian is a wise old lady with a killer body and paw pads.
Really hope not.
Yuan. So you're the guardian of the World Tree.
Lloyd told me everything that's happened. So Ratatosk is beginning to awake.
Please. Please tell me what's going on. What do you know?
Emil, what do you think you are? The summoned spirit Ratatosk? Or are you a human?
Well, I want to be human.
What's the purpose of trying to figure out what Emil really is? Even if there's some other personality inside of him, Emil is still Emil.
That's what I would like to believe as well. That Emil's human kindness is also the kindness of the summoned spirit Ratatosk.
Then I guess I really am the summoned spirit Ratatosk.
Essentially, that is true. Lloyd and I have been working to prevent Ratatosk from wiping out humans and half-elves.
Then you two have been trying to kill me. Just like Richter was trying to.
No, while Ratatosk is the summoned spirit of the giant Karlon tree, he is also the guardian of the Ginnungagap. Without Ratatosk, the Ginnungagap would open, and our world would become Niflheim's domain. We must make sure that never happens.
At the request of the summoned spirit Martel, we've been working to seal Ratatosk within the Ginnungagap.
Wait, what do you mean by that exactly?
We intend to bury Ratatosk and the Centurion's cores within the door as a permanent seal. It's the only way to ward off interference from Niflheim and protect mankind.
Why didn't you tell us all of this before? We could have helped.
We couldn't let Ratatosk know anything about what we were trying to do. Ratatosk has a vast network of monsters.
It wasn't safe to discuss our plan except near the World Tree. The tree is impervious to Ratatosk's influence thanks to the new name it received. Had Ratatosk known that we received these instructions from Martel, he would have sought the tree's new name and then stolen it away from her. If Ratatosk gained possession of the tree, we would have no means to oppose him. And all of you already know the name of the World Tree.
That doesn't mean we would have said anything. We promised Martel that until the World Tree was stable, we wouldn't speak of its new name.
But you mustn't forget the cores. They're beacons for ill intent that can cause their owners and everyone around them to go mad. If you were affected, you could have easily spoken the tree's name without meaning to.
But what about Lloyd?
As the name-giver of the World Tree, I had Martel's protection. The core doesn't affect those blessed by the tree's summoned spirit.
But wait a minute. Why are you telling me all of this right now? Don't you remember? I'm Ratatosk.
As Yuan said, we want to believe in you, Emil.
Huh?
Think about it, Emil. Have you ever, even once, enjoyed hurting someone? Even as Ratatosk's true will began to show itself, Emil didn't disappear. We want to believe that that has meaning. That Emil is not an artificially created personality. It's another spirit within Ratatosk. His conscience.
So what you're saying is that, even if Ratatosk wakes up, there's a chance he won't try to destroy everyone?
Yes. If Ratatosk isn't the enemy, there's no need for us to seal him within the Ginnungagap. That's why I'll protect Emil, and Ratatosk's conscience. Maybe together we can find a way for everyone to live in peace.
Thank you, Lloyd.
We must find a way to merge the two personalities of Emil and Ratatosk into one single entity.
If Emil's personality is able to survive, then Ratatosk will no longer be our enemy.
And what if I disappear?
We'll seal Ratatosk inside the Ginnungagap.
What'll happen to Emil's memory if we merge his two personalities into one?
We have no idea. Maybe only the stronger of the two will remain, or they could mix together.
Wait a minute. So you're saying there's no way to find out? Well, that's just the same as telling Emil he could die.
You're right. That's why we asked Martel if there was a good way to do this.
She told us to seek the help of the summoned spirit of heart in Asalia. I will give you all Rayards. With them, you can travel far more efficiently.
Thank you for your help.
Emil, I hope you understand that there's no guarantee this will keep you safe, but it's all we have right now. Of course, it's ultimately your choice. I'll leave the decision up to you.
I'll go and see the summoned spirit of heart.
All right then, let's go.
You all knew the World Tree's name, but hid it from us.
Sorry, Mr. Tenabe.
I suppose I can forgive you. After all, the World Tree is no longer under the dominion of Lord Ratatosk. It has been entrusted to a new tree spirit.
Oh, right, which is apparently named Martel as well. Does it have some connection to the goddess Martel?
I wouldn't call it a connection. They're one and the same thing.
What? Think of it this way. There was this woman worshipped as a goddess. She risked her life to regenerate the world, and then she was reborn as a tree spirit.
So the goddess became a summoned spirit? This world doesn't have a goddess anymore? What about the angels of Crucius?
I cannot say for certain whether or not any gods exist, but Crucius, the host of angels so revered by the Church of Martel, no longer exists in this world.
They set out for a destination much, much farther away than the heavens. Then they abandoned humanity?
There comes a time when all children must fend for themselves. Perhaps we should think of ourselves as having reached adulthood.
I see. But now that we're without a goddess, what will become of the Church of Martel?
Jerry's still out on that one. They might go on worshipping a god that's no longer there, or maybe they'll change their focus to Martel in her spirit form. Whatever the case, the Church of Martel is on the decline. It may just fade away on its own.
Lloyd, do you have a moment?
Sure, what is it?
I existed in this world even before it was divided in two. This was before the existence of both Crucius and the goddess Martel, and naturally the religion founded in her name.
Right, I guess that makes sense. The Church of Martel wasn't formed until after the world split.
It was way back then that I first met a half-elf by the name of Martel. She had a brother, younger than she by some years. He was called Mythos, the boy now known as Mythos the Hero.
You met Mythos?
Yes, they were very close. At that time, they were searching for some way to save this world, the goddess Martel, Mythos the Hero. I cannot believe that the name of Mythos' sister was mere coincidence. Does this mean that the origin of the Church of Martel is...
Yes, it's just as you suspect.
Then the spirit of this new tree truly is the Martel I once knew.
It's not only Martel, though.
Whatever became of Mythos? Have you heard anything?
When we regenerated the world, Mythos lent us his power.
Is that true? Then where is he now?
Mythos became the World Tree. Or at least that's what I believe.
Huh?
Sorry I couldn't say anything earlier.
Lloyd!
Hey, we figured you had your reasons, but still you gotta let us join in the fun too.
I plan to from now on.
Please count on us.
Besides, now that we're not spending all our time worrying about you, we can really focus on the task at hand.
I don't know. Having Lloyd with us might give us more to worry about than ever before.
What was that, Genus?
I believe you'll be forced to endure accusations and aspersions wherever we go. Are you up to it?
I'll just have to work to win back the trust I've lost one day at a time. I think that's all I can do.
And we'll be there to help you.
Hey, it's good to be back, everyone.
Lloyd, you're really something.
How so?
Well, I could be the being who might destroy this world, but you called me your friend. You put your trust in me.
There's nothing special about that. Besides, you're the one that's incredible.
Huh?
I've seen the way you lived in spite of what you are. That's how I know I was right to believe in you. I really like guys like you.
Really?
Well then, Lloyd, you should also live in a way that merits the trust of others.
Professor?
I recall giving you some homework 6 months ago. I assume you've completed all of it?
Professor, I'm 19 years old. I've memorized my multiplication tables. Haven't I studied enough?
Silence. Ever since the world was restored, you've done nothing but travel. You have yet to finish the curriculum. I will see that you finish what you've started.
Come on.
Lloyd. So the Guardian of the World Tree?
Ewan.
Right, Ewan. Is he an acquaintance?
We crossed paths when we were restoring the world.
He always looks a bit cross, but he's really doing all he can to find happiness.
Actually, Colette, that's not exactly...
I think I know what you mean. He looks like he doesn't have much happiness in his life.
Really?
That's one way to say it. You could also say the guy's just got no luck.
Hey guys, let's stop talking about him behind his back, okay? Don't forget, he helped us out quite a bit.
Then again, he's caused his fair share of trouble, too.
Sounds like a pretty complicated guy.
I guess good looks aren't everything. So, Presea, you have a thing for paw pads?
Yes, I like how soft and springy they are. Regal and I are members of the Paw Pad Playmate Society.
Yes.
Huh? What the heck is that?
It's a recreational club sponsored by the Lezareno Group.
Oh, sign me up too!
We'd love to have you, Genus.
They even have a paw pad club?
I guess the Lezareno company is not to be trifled with.